Thank you for the peace, joy, and health. I hope everyone had a good day today. I haven't been on here for a little bit, and I decided to come on tonight. So I haven't been on for a little bit. I hope you can hear me fine. Turn down this healing music a little bit. Maybe you can. I don't have to speak so loud, right? I'm just hoping that you had a day of some gratitude today, and it's just to help you through the day. It's just to find a little bit of gratitude in there. And as you're going through whatever issues you're going through, when you find just a little bit of gratitude, you elevate yourself, really. Yeah, I was writing this evening, as I write every day, and I haven't really been on my page, interacting on my page as I usually do. It's been a little busy, but it's good busy. It's something that I know I have to do to elevate myself, things that I have to do, and sometimes I have to put aside things that I want to do, like lives and speak on camera. I have to put that aside sometimes to learn more about me so I can learn more about you. Because when I learn about me, I'm learning about you, really, right? So, yeah. Today I wanted to talk about change, and how we have to start putting in our heads to say yes to the change that we need in order to elevate ourselves, right? Change doesn't come easy. Change can be very uncomfortable, or is very uncomfortable. Change is very uncomfortable, especially when we are comfortable with the unhealthy habits and emotional habits and physical habits we have in our bodies that hinder ourselves, that keep us on a low vibration, on low energy, on always feeling sick. And that's part of the thought process that we have, and how much worthiness do we feel within ourselves. How healthy do you really want to be? How emotionally healthy do you really want to be? How physically, emotionally you want to be? So change is not comfortable. Staying within your old habits is comfortable. Once we find that wanting to be open to change, it's not easy. It's hard work, because we're changing something in our minds and in ourselves. We're changing this frequency to a higher frequency to elevate ourselves. So when we get into this habit of really self-loathing, if you really want to talk about this, we can see ourselves as the other person that we don't like. In order to change that, we have to change what we feel about ourselves, what we feel about the person or thing or place. And as we're changing these habits of thought, it's not easy, because we're coming out of our comfortable state of mind. And to come out of that comfortable state, we have to get uncomfortable with what we're feeling about ourselves. And to start feeling differently is to start thinking differently about yourself and others. And that's not an easy thing to do when we're stuck in some place where it's limited, really. We limit ourselves with our thinking, our self-worth, especially our self-worth, because whatever we feel worthy of, that's what we feel with other people. So we bring that energy, those people, to us. As we change, these people will still be around, but then you have a choice whether you want to stick with that same thought pattern, or do you want to separate yourself to elevate yourself to a healthier person. It's not a hard thing. It's not an easy thing to do. It's a hard thing to do, especially when we are so accustomed to a certain belief of self-worthiness. So we have to be really careful of how we're thinking, how we're feeling about ourselves. Otherwise, we're just going to stay where we are. And unfortunately, we'll lower our vibration. And as we lower our vibration, we get sicker, physically and emotionally. So we have to find that self-worth, that worthiness within us, that we are worthy of change. And there is no limit to change. There is no limit to learning outside of our belief system. This helps us elevate. Actually, it'll help us elevate more to the higher selves, to the higher power that we believe in. It'll help us reach the level where we can actually communicate with our higher powers and our higher selves, because we are connected as one, right? God is within us, right? And we are without us. So here you go. Your self-worthiness will show you how much faith you have, right? When you find your self-worth, you will find more faith within yourself and in your higher power. Some suggestions came up with Spirit today. I like working with Jesus. Jesus was not religious. Jesus was a messenger of hope, of love, of peace. Jesus wanted to tell you that you have the power within you to heal yourself. Yes, he said that. That's why he was killed. And everyone that says that you can heal yourself is shunned or killed. So we have to start waking up humanity again to let them know the power you have is within you, just like your higher power is within you. Same thing, we're one. We have to stop separating that. It's not working. It's not working because we're sick and we're fearful and we're egotistical. So no, it's not working. We have to come together as one, not as two separate entities. We're one, right? That's how we become powerful together as one. So we have to start feeling different about what we believe in, right? What do we really believe in? How worthy are ourselves, right? Oh, that's good. You know, Spirit came to me and said, the law of life responds to your self-worth. That's what the law of life is. What are you worthy of, right? Guess what? There's no limit. There's no limit. In your humility, in your integrity, there is no limit to the possibilities of your joy, right? You know, people say heaven can be here. It's true. It's very true. Focus on your own positive aspects. Sometimes I like to focus on that positive aspect of myself when I'm looking at others in a less positive way. I find the positivity within me and I say, I find the positive within them. It may not look right to you or them, but you're finding that peace. So you become one. When you find that peace, you find that one, right? You become one. You don't find the peace in someone else. You're separated. We are separated all the time. So we have to find that togetherness by finding gratitude and peace in yourself so you can find it in others, right? So if you feel you have a small container, if you feel like everything could fit in your life in this little container, you're going to want more of it. You're going to try to fit more in that container that doesn't fit anymore, so you get frustrated, right? Get frustrated because nothing else fits in there. So you need to feel more fulfilled when you feel your cup isn't big enough. It's like you have to let go of some of the beliefs that are restraining you, right? The universe responds to yes. Your God responds to yes. Unconditional love is going to give you the don'ts and the wants. That's why I believe there is no heaven, there is no hell, because we're here. It's right here. Your heaven is here and your hell is here. Why? Because it's whatever you think and feel and believe is what you are having in your life. It's really simple where we humans complicate things, you know. We complicate things because we feel we need to work hard, and we really don't. It's really, really simple once you let go of the hardship of it, right? Let's see what else we put here. As we lift our consciousness, we lift the inner spirit that is unlimited, unconditional love, peace, and joy, right? That's what we're here for. We're here to uplift our consciousness, our subconsciousness. Our subconscious holds our emotions and our thoughts, hold it so tight that that's what your belief is going to come out of your thinking. Your subconscious is holding on to your true belief. You may be saying something, but back here is what's really going on. And sometimes we confuse the two because we're saying we want this, but something else is happening. It's because we're feeling unworthy of whatever it is we want. We're still feeling this unworthy, unfaithful thought that it can't happen because it feels impossible, but it really isn't impossible because all things are possible. I mean, this is what the law of life is. I'm talking about the law of God, the law of the universe, the law of Jesus. It's your worthiness, your faith is what's keeping you strong, is what's keeping you alive. Your intention to stay alive. But if it's hurting you, if you're still feeling ill and worry, where is your faith? If you're still feeling worry and fear and feeling like something is going to go wrong, you're not using the faith that you say you have. I think I'm here to tell you to test yourself. Yes. You have to remember that you're blessed. And I don't mean that in a simple form of blessings. It's much more than that word. It's a belief system. It's what you're feeling. It's what your power of your wisdom is. What is your power of wisdom? Is it peace? Is it security? Is it joy? Is it fun? Is it knowing that you're going to be sick the rest of your life? You see, it's how you think about yourself, even about your future. You've already planned and planted a seed for your future already now. You've already done that. You've already done it. But if it doesn't feel right, you can change it. You can change that belief. And we do it with practice. I know I've said this before. I said this about practice. Practice a new way of how you're feeling. Observe what you're feeling. Observe what you're thinking. When you're thinking about something that doesn't feel right, don't go with it. Think about it. Ask yourself, why am I thinking this negative thought? Where did it come from? Do I really want to feel this? Am I worthy of feeling this? What are we worthy of? Think for yourself. What are you worthy of? Right? We're worthy of everything our hearts desire. No one can tell you different unless they want to put limits on you. Right? We are the only ones that put limits within ourselves. We do that right here. And the people that are talking are outside of ourselves. And we feed into the people that are talking outside of ourselves. So we need to stop doing that to ourselves because we're hurting ourselves when we do that. we're hurting ourselves. We don't have to do that anymore. Isn't that cool? Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Francis. Who else is out there? John. Hope everyone is doing well, and let's find some more gratitude when there are situations that don't feel like they're gratitude, right? That's when the test comes. When that situation comes that doesn't feel good, how are you going to respond, right? And what are you saying to yourself to help you feel better about it, not to join in on it, right? That's when you cut yourself off from the oneness, from the conscious level, right? Of higher self. So this is what I got from my higher self, from my higher spirit. And when you start listening to yourself, yours will come to you and guide you to a path where it is good for you, where your life matters, right? We have to start taking care of our thinking. Observe your thoughts. Observe them as you go along the day, and you will see how many negative thoughts you really have. And then you can start to practice on changing them, right? That's how we do this. Hi, Natalie. Just missed a lot of good stuff. Just go back later. Good to see you here. So, I just want to let you guys know that you are worthy of all you feel you deserve, right? Again, no one can take that from you but you, unless you let someone from the outside of yourself tell you you can't, right? Hi, Natalie. It's good to see you too. So, just think about it this week. Think about your self-worth and what is really worth fighting for. What is really worth thinking for, right? It is time to start leveling up on our health, because that's where it starts. That health starts here, right? It starts with a prayer or meditation, and it ends here, right? What are we really thinking about ourselves? It's time to start exploring that so we can move on to our higher selves, right? And some of it is not pretty, but it's okay. It is part of the process of finding your higher self, of getting the guide that you need within yourself, because everyone has it. I don't care who you are. You have it in you. Everyone does. I'm just here to spread that word, and I want you to spread it when you find it, because we need more. We need more love in this world, and the only way we can do that is we start getting together and start finding our own levels of oneness with our higher power, with our inner selves. All this outside worry about the world is not changing the world. Protests aren't changing the world. We've had that for many years. Wars are not changing the world. Poverty is not changing the world. Politics are not changing the world. All this outside stuff is not changing the world. We do that first. We have to do it within ourselves first, and then share it. And that's how we heal the world. Isn't that good to know, though? Isn't that a beautiful thing to know? It'll feel a little scary because it's a responsibility. It's a big responsibility. But if we do it together, it's more of a community responsibility, more of a love responsibility when we do it together. You know, it doesn't feel so big when we do it together. Hi, Lisi. So I want to finish with letting you know that your thoughts count, and it depends on how worthy you feel of yourself for whatever it is you need in your life or want in your life, because it's both. It's not only one. It's not only needing, but it's also wanting. It's unlimited. And if you say that, oh, all I need, no. Because if it's all you needed, then you really wouldn't be here. Because we live on a lot on the wants. What is it that you really want, right? What is it that you really want? Think about that, right? So I'm going to finish up here tonight, and I'm going to put up the video so you could see the beginning and what I was talking about. Hopefully it made sense to you. And it's all about saying yes to your higher self, your higher being, your higher power, saying yes to change. It's not going to be easy, but we need the change within ourselves, because all these wars and protests aren't changing a thing. It starts here first, getting connected to that higher self, the higher power, the higher you, and then we move on and we share it and we get together. Okay, it sounds hard, or it may sound easy, but it's work to be done within ourselves first in order for us to start healing as a whole, as a one world. Right? It probably does sound like a lot, but one mind at a time, right? One mind at a time. And it starts with you. Right? We have to start spreading it. This is the time. The world is calling us for some peace, and it's calling us for joy and the power of wisdom and the beauty. Just find the beauty in things and everything. Just find the gratitude. For me, beauty is gratitude. When you find gratitude, you find beauty, right? It's time to start getting uncomfortable and start taking your inventory so we can move on to this. Let's get going. Let's do this. We got to do this together. It's the only way we're going to get change, sweetie pie. And we got to start here, okay? I'm waiting. We're doing this together. And I want to leave you with peace, joy, and love. May you find yours tonight so we can spread it to others. Thank you, my beautiful souls and my beautiful brothers and sisters. Good night. Bye.